Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Let's get this hugging. Hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, we're starting off with sad news. TV or child TV actress Danielle Spencer has died. Danielle Spencer was best known as Dee from What's Happening, the 70s TV show. I'm telling Mama. I'ma tell Mama. She was the tattletale little sister who had a whole lot of sense. I'm still that tattletale sister. I will say, I'm telling in a minute. I'll be like, I'm telling. I'm telling. I'm telling. I'm telling Mama. She will definitely be missed. Unlike many child stars, she didn't go into years of just negative publicity. Danielle Spencer became a doctor, a veterinarian. She was an animal rights advocate, very successful in her practice. Unfortunately for Danielle, she suffered many health challenges. One was stemming from a car accident that killed her stepfather, but left her with injuries. And in 2018, she had to undergo brain surgery. She also battled breast cancer at one point, getting a double mastectomy. She has battled cancer for years. Her contributions to TV for many of us growing up with this actress is like, oh, you knew Dee from What's Happening. She was 60 years old. May she rest in peace. To her family and friends, keep them in prayer. Gold medalist, and I love saying that part, Sha'Carri Richardson made headlines last week. Y'all know I love her. She made headlines last week for physically assaulting her boyfriend. She was arrested. She can't get into trouble like this. We're thinking about the next Olympics. We're thinking about endorsements. We're thinking about other races. She has come forward to issue a public apology and that she's not going to run away from this controversy and that she's ready to get help. For many people, they don't know how to love. They don't know how to handle confrontation. They don't know how to handle not getting their way. No relationship is smooth or easy, but when you get to the point where you feel you got to use physical violence, and men suffer from physical violence too, when you can realize that you need to get help to deal with this, that's a major step, because a lot of people feel they ain't got no problem. I'm glad she's going to do this. This is a young woman I look forward to meeting one day. I feel like she is my niece in my head, and I wish I could hold her hand and talk with her. She's got a lot at stake, and she's young. I give her grace because she's young. And y'all know how it is when you're young. Them 20s. You're going to make the mistakes, but you got to learn from them. She has to realize that she is now a brand. She is an Olympic star. There's more Olympics and more races. And hopefully, because her boyfriend is not pressing charges, they're back together. She can learn from this mistake. And the thing about mistakes, you got to learn from them. It's when you keep on making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. But I believe in Sha'Carri. And Sha'Carri, I hope that you get your help. I promise you I'm not going to talk about Diddy all week, but he's getting on my nerves. Now he is claiming he is going to publicly support Trump if he pardons him, and that he wants to be a domestic violence advocate. Now, he's somebody that needs to clean his microwave. Now, for those who say, what do you mean? That's a nice way of saying kiss my... He's getting desperate, and he's willing to say or do anything. But that judge ain't moving. October 3rd, we're going to see what that judge says. Will more months be put on that sentence? Will he be a danger when he gets out? He's proving his desperation. And that could kind of sway the judge to say, no, you're going to stay in there a little while longer. I don't think he's going to get the years. He may have to serve maybe another year, because they will say Time served. Tamar Braxton coming forward with her battle with uterine fibroids. She recently sat down with one of the ABC News anchors, Lindsay Davis. Lindsay has been on ABC for years. She's from my neck of the woods. She grew up in South Jersey. She is battling uterine fibroids, and she's getting a hysterectomy on Friday. Uterine fibroids, heavy periods, cramping, nausea. So many women suffer in silence, and these two are coming forward to talk about it. Lindsay said the suffering became unbearable. They kept coming back, but both ladies are going to sit down and talk about their battles with uterine fibroids. Purple Rain, this close to coming to Broadway. What do I mean? In Minneapolis, Purple Rain, the musical, is going to be running for a month, depending on how well it does, how many backers it can. It can be moving towards Broadway. Purple Rain, the musical, it's based on the 1984 movie, and this young man, Chris Collins, is going to play the Prince character, the Kid. This could be happening in the future. Purple Rain coming to Broadway. Kevin Hart, he's doing so many projects with Netflix. The latest is a stand-up competition series, and they're looking for the next big comic. It's going to be an 8-episode show airing next year, but who's going to be the next big comic? Kevin Hart and crew are going to find out. At the movies on Friday, it's Highest to Lowest, Spike Lee's latest movie, his 5th collaboration with Denzel Washington. It also stars Jeffrey Wright and A$AP Rocky, as you have never, ever seen him before. A lot of people, I read, they weren't really promoting this movie. It looks really good. It's going to be in theaters starting on Friday, but on September the 5th, Apple TV Plus will start streaming this movie, and that could be why. Beyonce, she is this close to becoming an EGOT. What's an EGOT? Someone who has won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Jennifer Hudson is an EGOT. John Legend is an EGOT. Whoopi Goldberg is an EGOT. Not many. It's a club that's hard to get in because you got to master them all. But Beyonce almost there. She just won an Emmy for Outstanding Costume for Beyonce Bowl, which aired Christmas Day. Remember that game that aired on Netflix Christmas Day? Well, it won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Costume. If you're a fan of the new Superman movie that just came out, it's coming to digital, video on demand this Friday. And Issa Rae, the Insecure star, Adventures of an Awkward Black Girl. She has written a book of essays on being in Hollywood. I Should Be Smarter Now. She's doing an extensive book tour, and she is coming to Philadelphia in early September. I hope I get a chance to meet her. But Issa Rae saying, I should be smarter now. The trials and everything. Success doesn't always look like what you think. It's very hard. She is not an overnight sensation, even though it appears, but she has been toiling away at this for a long time. But Issa Rae, the book, I Should Be Smarter Now. Leave a comment, because I do read. Wait. Y'all were too funny about David Justice, and like he need to go somewhere and clean his microwave oven. Sit down. If you dated somebody 30 years ago, why are you still talking? Halle Berry ain't think about that first marriage. She's probably not. And for him to come forward with, she didn't cook, she didn't clean. David, you had a great baseball career. You should talk about that. Don't be bringing stuff up that it was over 30 years ago. Leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel. That way you'll never miss a thing. It's not cute, not knowing. And now we know. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.